This is me waking up, getting ready for work. Stay tuned. I'm dressed, ready to go. Grabbing my lunch, meal prep, chicken and potatoes. Here about to start my first job of the day. It's a really cool spot, a little bit more labor intensive than my nighttime job. I get to show up in fucking flip-flops and pajamas. When I get here, I will change out into my uniform and boots and safety glasses and shit like that. PPE. Safety first, safety last. Always remember that. We rebuild hydraulic motors, pumps, cylinders. I work for a company that repairs hydraulic motors, pumps, and cylinders. Also sell. I do the shipping and receiving, and I do parts wash, and sometimes I get to help with a rebuild, and sometimes I get to help on the cylinder side to disassemble and rebuild. It's a pretty cool job. It pays very well, and I really like it a lot. The guys here are super cool, and it's lunchtime. We get an hour for lunch. My first job. I usually sit back while other guys take off, and I bring my lunch to save some money and also earn an extra buck by staying here for the hour to load, unload trucks and help customers. This is my chicken and potatoes meal prep. Eat this on a regular basis. Saves me money. Super easy recipe. Put in the comments if you want to see that one day, and I'll fucking show y'all. It looks a lot better after you heat it up. It tastes pretty good too. Let's toss some salt. Some pepper. The day's halfway over. Not a whole lot of foot traffic today. Very gloomy weather. Just finishing up at my day job. Gonna go from here. I'm gonna go straight to the gym, and then get home, eat, wash up, and then go to my night job. I usually go home and eat, and then go to the gym. I'm just gonna mix it up a little bit. This past week I've been doing that. Starting the 1st of September, my son wants to go to the gym with me, so I'll be heading out of here, going home, eating, picking him up, make sure he eats, and then we head to the gym and lift some weights, and then get out of there, and I'll wash up, and then I'll head to my night job. Yeah, just buckle up. Here we go. We're here at the gym, gonna work out, go to the house, eat, jump in the shower, and then head to my night job. Just got finished with my workout. I did back today. Started off with barbell bent over rows, and then I went to a high row machine, plate loaded, and then I went to a low row machine, plate loaded. On the barbell row, I did 225 pounds, 3 sets for 13, and then a burnout set of 135, as many as I could. I got like 30 reps. And usually make my sets to 13. Everybody says it's an unlucky number, but lucky ain't got nothing to do with it. Just get in there and go. The high row machine, I did 3 sets of 13 with 3 plates on each side. I wouldn't know the math on that because it's single arm. So I do one arm, one side with 3 plates, and then I do my other arm. 3 sets 13, single arm. And then same thing with the low rows and 3 plates. The low rows are pretty cool because they're kind of like to me, it kind of simulates like a croc row. Superhuman bodybuilder, powerlifter, Janine Croc. It targets really well, and it's pretty awesome. And you get it's like a seated machine, so I feel like I ain't gonna say it's better, but it does. I feel like it simulates a croc row. I'm tanning now. Gonna go home, eat, and then jump in the shower and head to my day job. It's a day in the life. Leaving the gym into the house. I didn't record my workout. I just didn't want to be one of those guys. I'm not judging anybody that records their workouts. That shit's cool. I like watching that content. I just don't want to be in there. I don't have the time for it. I ain't got time to fucking set cameras up or fucking film and talk and all this other bullshit, whatever. Only because I gotta hurry up and work out. Only got 3 movements in. They're all back. Just a back workout pretty quick. And tan and got out of there. So I can hurry up, get to the house, eat, jump in the shower, and to my next job. Work nights at a retail store. Like I said, the name, not against it or anything like that, just sell adult novelties. I'm not going too in depth on my working days just because I work with people and I don't know
day job, they don't give a fuck. They're cool. Coolest company I've probably worked for a very long time. I worked for some pretty good companies. I worked for a lot of really good companies. Not a lot, like the past 15 years, been like oil field shit. So like different shops building drilling motors and drilling jars and shit like that. Pay was really good, benefits were really good. I didn't last at some of the companies. There was a couple companies I didn't last at for real long. Just working crazy hours and shit. What's funny is I'm still working crazy hours. Just not as strenuous, not as labor intensive. My day job pays pretty well. But this day and age, everything costs so fucking much, and it's kind of hard to get by. I mean, I get by. I got everything covered with my day job, but just got everything covered. I like to have a little extra, so that's why I do the night gig, and I don't account for that money or those finances. I only count my primary working place whenever I do my cost of living and everything. So what little bit I make from there is just extra, and it helps. It helps a lot. Sometimes it goes on bills, depending on what day it lands on, whatever check comes in. You know what I mean? But like I said, like my day job pays enough to where I cover everything. And this is just to stay on top of everything. I got 2 kids. One is 15, just turned 15, July 30th, and my son just turned 15, July 30th, and my daughter is about to turn 8, August 30th. So we've got a month apart on birthdays. So I'm kind of, my extra money's going towards that stuff, birthday gifts. My son got a pretty pricey computer for his birthday. My daughter's gonna have a pretty cool birthday party. And after that, I'm going to, with my extra earnings, I'm gonna split it to just, it all goes to savings regardless, but I'm gonna split it to where half of it goes savings, and maybe not half of it, but whatever percentage I decide on, go stay in savings for a rainy day, emergency, or something, and a percentage of that, the extra earnings going towards tattoos. I'd like to do get some more tattoos done. It's pretty pricey as well. And, it's just something I enjoy. I have a lot of trashy ass, fucked up tattoos because where I live, tattoo shops were not legal when I was younger. So, I mean, my first tattoo I got when I was like 12 on my ankle, and then revised it when I was 13. So a lot of my tattoos are pretty jank, and there's nothing wrong with that either. It's a memory. I'm not saying like I'm gonna cover all of them up. There's some that I'm gonna keep just because it's a memory of my time of life, and that's part of the story, part of my story. And but there's a few that are really, really bad and really have no meaning, no story in my timeline, or whatever. Doesn't article anything in my life. So just like I want to learn how got a tattoo, and I started learning tattooing myself. You can't see them, but I did where I can reach and where they were covered up. It came out bad, and they came out really bad. But like I said, my plan is to get them covered up. I'm a professional artist. Get some body mods. I like some body modifications, tattoos, piercings. These split tongue shits are cool. Pulling up to the house right now. Eat, wash up. We'll see you. Dressed and cleaned up and dressed and ready for fucking round 2. Here we go. Nighttime job.
Another important thing to remember about this drug is that you could have a flash of it. That's a reoccurrence or a repeat. The entire experience. This is particularly true after a bad trip.
Memento.
Nighttime job. It's gonna be a 5-hour shift, Monday through Friday. I'm off weekends, and then I can't really film in there, but I'll get a couple little snippets here and there, and then I'll talk to you a little bit while I'm there. This is some of the stuff we sell. My night job is pretty easy. It's pretty slow, especially during the week. It usually picks up during the weekends and stuff. And it's a lot of sitting around after we do our little chores and stuff. I'll sweep the shop every day and just hang out on the phones. And I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna start doing something more productive instead of consuming. So got the phone in my hand all day. Might as well do something with it. So I'll be editing and all that stuff probably during my night shift job because I have more free time to do so. And come in at 7 and cut out at midnight. Hit you up between then and there. That always cracks me up. Just finished up with my night job. Gonna head home and call it a day.
just getting home. It's about 12:30. I'll probably eat something, even though I shouldn't. And then I'm gonna try to crash out. That was a day in my life. Leave a comment if any of y'all work 2 jobs and know what it's like. You don't have to like or subscribe or anything like that. I'm not worrying about the outcome of this, whether it's good or bad. I'm just doing it, putting it in motion, and whatever comes from it, comes from it. Y'all be safe out there.